You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, man, like, I know Jimmy not a big Wilder fan, but I just feel like this weekend it proved that Wilder, Joshua, and Fury above the rest of them dudes. It just proved the point. It's not even like close no more. Like them dudes is not. It's three good heavyweights, and the rest of them dudes is average.
We're talking. There's 3 heavyweights and the rest. Well, you know what though? If you think about it, I'm wondering because Ruiz has a new trainer. He implemented a new style, not just straight brawling. He's coming forward. He threw a lot of body work in. And you know what though? Some guys can't get up for fights against guys they're supposed to. Like Fury looked like shit against that guy or whatever the hell he was. I don't know it was brother, but he didn't look good in that fight.
Yeah, no, I get that. I just feel like I was talking about my homie earlier. I feel like he beat Joshua the first time. Joshua just beat him the second time. I feel like Fury a toy with him. Fury a toy with him. He's too small. Fury a toy with him. And I feel like him against Wilder, he might even be beating Wilder.
Ruiz.
What you say?
Fury is a terrible style for Ruiz.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he is.
And I feel like a dude like Wilder, he might. I can't see how he would close the distance against Wilder. I just don't see it.
I think he'll have his moments, but he relies on his chin too much.
He would have to go to the body and Wilder back foot. He would have to get in his face and not get hit.
That's the problem.
That's gonna be look. Hey Jimmy, listen. Like I was trying to tell my man, that shit look easy against a 6'9" dude that's 280. It looked
not 6'9".
Yeah.
I get
Fury make it look easy. Ruiz is 6 foot 260 and slow.
No, but Ruiz is not slow. He's got really quick hands. But
he got quick hands, but closing the gap.
He got short arms.
Like, all right, hypothetically, like if Fury come through on the straight line against Wilder, right? Even though he's 6'9", he can grab him or adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Ruiz gonna be under him, so Wilder can put leverage on his jab in the right hand.
Wilder doesn't have a real jab though. He has the range.
No. Listen,
range-finder jab.
Jimmy, we gonna take to a Wilder thing, right, Jimmy? But listen real fast, Jimmy. He don't have a jab against King Kong and Tyson Fury.
King Kong was like 100 years old. Let's fucking.
But listen, he's still Jimmy. Well, listen, Jimmy. He a Cuban. He can still take away a jab from a guy like Wilder that's a novice. All I'm saying, like a guy like Parker. Look, I'm saying a guy like Parker, a guy like Ruiz, a guy like Chisora is gonna get hit with that right hand. Look. Fucking Tyson Fury, the best. Look at Tyson Fury. He the best defensive heavyweight. He got hit with the shit.
Yeah, he did when he was a sloppy mess.
But I'm just saying, Jimmy. Listen, Jimmy. Jimmy, my guy, right? When Jimmy don't like a fighter, they does nothing right. They do nothing right.
But that's not true. I hate I have him number 1. That motherfucker, but I have him number 1.
I do. I agree with I think last week proved that Fury, AJ, and Wilder the top. I still think Ruiz the top heavyweight, but I put him at the bottom portion.
Bro, listen, on some real shit, right? This is how I feel about that, right? And this was some real shit. You gotta think, this same Chris Ariello got knocked out by Stavern 5-7 years ago.
Nah, it wasn't. This is a worse Ariello than now.
So it's like this dude, like maybe, like I'm not hating on Ruiz. Maybe Ruiz caught AJ on a bad night because
the only
Ruiz had a good night against AJ and a half good night against Parker. When else did he ever do shit?
I had him with beating Parker.
The only thing I give, only reason I wasn't so hard on Ruiz because, he hasn't fought since the second AJ fight. So in that time, he had the big weight loss, new trainer. So after seeing how he just fought Saturday, who do y'all think Ruiz should fight next?
Nobody.
King Kong.
That's what I think.
King Kong.
I think
he would die.
I'm not even watching about anyone really.
Ortiz and Jimmy.
He's all like he's mad old. I don't really him King Kong fight
anybody. Hey Jimmy,
he's old, but
I still think he would beat Ortiz. I still think he'd beat Ruiz.
He's old, but Ariello was just 40, so I doubt Ortiz is much older than that.
You know who I want? Listen, you know who I want to see him fight, but he won't fight him. He an asshole. Everybody hate him, but I love him. And y'all gonna kill me for this one.
Dylan
I
White.
love Dylan White because he a fucking bum. He talk shit.
stand
He a
him,
fucking bum. He talk so much shit. You got.
No, I don't like him. I don't like him, but he claims.
Hey Jimmy, he a fucking bum, Jimmy. He talk
He
so much
remind,
shit.
he remind me of heavyweight Broner. No matter how many times he lose, he still talks.
I don't like White.
I can't stand White. He claims everybody's running from him, but he turned down so many title eliminators.
I hate him and Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker, horrible.
Look, Joe Parker get you whacked, bro. He a gangster for real. He a mob.
Man, I don't care nothing about that.
That nigga get you whacked.
He's
Joe
a
Parker, the
bum.
motherfucking mob.
I don't hate Joseph Parker. I just never was big on him.
I mean, they got their little circle. They got their little circle. Him, Dylan White, the boy that Joseph Parker just fought. I can't pronounce his name.
Chisora?
Yeah. All of them, like, they'll never fight her. It seems like they just can't get a Deontay Wilder fight.
I think didn't White say
He won who?
Didn't White say?
I think after that Andy Ruiz one, I think they starting to build up. If there's no Wilder Fury 3, which I doubt, I think they're gonna build up a Wilder Ruiz fight. Because besides AJ and Fury, that's the most money.
Yeah, I think it's a better fight than people.
It is. It is.
You know who Andy Ruiz will fight next?
Who?
Dominic Brazil.
Hell no.
I'm
gonna tell you why.
That's gonna be worse.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because after the second round, he started fighting like he was Canelo, and you'll never beat a Wilder or Fury with that style. So you might as well just stay. You might as well stay where you can pick and choose fighters that you can use that style against, because you're never going to beat nobody with it. You're never going to win.
Hey yo, what y'all think about what's name? Moving up,
man.
Hey, look, y'all know it's Canelo fight. You know we got.
Nobody care about that sparring session.
Y'all see the news today, right?
What? What happened there?
Saunders, supposedly they promised a 24-foot ring in this. He walked in the I guess when he went to shadow box to get a feel of it, was 20 feet. So he said they need to fit so that he not fighting.
Y'all know it's always some shit with Canelo, y'all. Come on, it's always some shit.
You're not gonna walk out of a Canelo fight. I understand his point, but
you know, is though, like, I don't know. Billy Joe Saunders, like, let's say Billy Joe Saunders surprises all of us, has the best boxing clinic of the night. He's still gonna lose.
Exactly.
He has to knock him out. You have to knock him out.
But you got to think too.
In the first fight,
even at his best, right? You watch.
He got a draw against Mayweather.
You watch Billy Joe at his best. He don't sit on his punches. Canelo gonna figure that shit out.
They get too hype. They get too hyper off of that David Lemieux win.
Nah, but it was David Lemieux. I mean, look at.
That's what I'm saying. They get too hype off of that. You know, it's the only highlight they show.
There's a big difference. Do I think he's a good boxer? Yes. Do I think he's a good boxer? No. I've proven. If he would have fought Andrade, we would have seen just
him and Andrade.
But he popped that fight. Why? Because Andrade.
Well, here we go. I think that's what we get next. I think we get Andrade versus Eubanks next.
Oh, Andrade whoop this.
Yeah, I'm not big on Eubanks.
I could possibly follow.
Do y'all think Canelo Saunders going 12 rounds?
I think Canelo might stop around 10, like 10 rounds. Canelo might stop him.
Yeah, I don't know what round yet, but I don't know. I feel like early in the fight, I'd say first 3, maybe 4 rounds, Saunders probably gonna frustrate him a bit. Canelo gonna catch up. I think it's gonna look somewhat like the Lawler fight, but the difference is I think Saunders. I think he's just gonna, at a certain point, he's just gonna fight to survive at some point.
I don't know. You know, I never really respect on this. He's like probably like one of like there's not a lot of good white guys in boxing, right? So you notice I like a lot. He's probably the one I really just don't like. I don't hate
Saunders,
him, but
right?
I don't like him. He's a scumbag.
Saunders?
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
I can't stand him.
He's a piece of shit.
I can't stand him. Him and Dylan White, I can't stand either one of them two.
White's He amuses me, White, but I don't like him. I'm serious. But I don't like. But I don't. But I have to Canelo because I hate Canelo even more.
Yeah, who are you rooting for?
Saunders. I fucking hate Canelo.
Oh, yeah.
I really don't like Canelo. I really don't. I just because of what happened to G. Like that, but even before that, I didn't really like him because he was ducking him for like 2 years trying to ace him out.
I really don't. They're making the fight bigger than what it is. I don't even think. I haven't been impressed with Saunders in any other fight besides the
Saunders hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. He lost it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him back. What's going on my live right now?
What if he fought like cruiserweight and then two nobodies? Like, I mean, he's been active, but he hasn't won worth it.
I wanted him to fight Andrade when they were supposed to fight.
Yeah,
That was gonna tell a lot right there.
After that, he won the why.
But I just feel like his styles, it's not made for Canelo. But I don't see anything where he can expose a flaw in Canelo.
If it was someone else who was like, if it was like a guy Benavidez with Billy Joe Saunders style, a little more power, different problems. But Billy Joe doesn't do anything, do enough of anything. I don't, nothing that, like, yeah, this, but what's he gonna need? Is he gonna gas or is he gonna gas? It will be interesting.
No, for real, babe.
I will.
Hey,
Like Billy Joe Saunders, like my opinion, Billy Joe Saunders' best win is David Lemieux.
Yeah,
And that's nothing to brag about.
not at all.
You don't think so? I like David Lemieux. David Lemieux, no, not David Lemieux. No, my man named Andy Lee.
I'm turning the TV.
He was
Andy Lee can fight. Andy Lee can fight.
Nah, he was just a
Andy
try.
Lee can't fight.
Andy
Fight, man.
Lee was the person. You know how they say in boxing, one punch changes everything. He was the definition of that. He'll be losing every round, land one shot in about round 9 or 10, and then knock you out.
Andy Lee's biggest fight.
You said Canelo fighting who bring in the money, right?
Right.
So, and if they fighting in Texas, who do you think will bring him more money? A fight with Saunders or a fight with Charlo?
I don't know, because at the end of the day, Texas is on the tip of Mexico.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Canelo and Charlo will do more Mexico and Texas right there. So him and Charlo.
They don't like Charlo the way they like. They don't like.
All right, here we go. On this
Texas,
level, I
they
get what you're
do.
saying, right, Briz?
No, they don't.
Like,
Listen, hold up, T.Y. Hold up, T.Y. Hold up, T.Y. You got to remember, when Danny Jacobs was arguing with Charlo and when Tank was arguing with him, they told Charlo, they said, bro, you can't even sell out in your own hometown.
If he fight Canelo, he will.
Because of Canelo. Not because of him.
I'm saying. If Charlo, Canelo,
That's why Canelo.
Texas,
That's why Canelo won't take the fight.
But no, but listen though. I get what you're saying, right, Briz? But Canelo Ray fight Billy Joe Saunders. That shit not going to sell out. He fight Charles. That shit's selling out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That shit, that shit's selling out. He fight Charles in Texas. You know, listen, Briz, because okay, we know Canelo got his fans, but if he fight Charlo, that means he'll get his fans and the hardcore fans. The hardcore fans not going to see no fucking Billy Joe Saunders. We know the results.
T.Y., you know who coming to see Billy Joe Saunders?
Who?
Bringing that shit for free.
Nobody.
Yes, they is, bro.
Even people overseas don't even think Saunders have a chance.
They don't, but they're going to see it. They didn't. Who thought Ricky hadn't had a chance to get Floyd?
A lot of people.
Yeah. Did you see the weigh-ins?
That's England, bro. Nobody thought that. Nobody really thought that Ricky hadn't had a chance.
In his country, they did.
We gonna keep it a bean.
They was hoping that he win.
Let's keep it a bean. That nigga.
All right, so look, before we go, I just need, because I'm gonna put this part on Instagram and YouTube. I need y'all to tell me y'all final prediction for Canelo and Saunders. I'll go first. I think Canelo gonna get a TKO around 10. I think the body shots gonna pick up. Saunders gonna fade. I don't think he gonna quit, But I think you're gonna see the stoppage way before. Because I remember when Fury fought Wilder, you could see the fight was gonna get stopped way before it happened. I think it's gonna be something like you're gonna see about round 5, 6. This fight ain't lasting long. So I say Canelo TKO 10.
I said knockout. I said knockout at first. Then I said decision. I don't know. I mean, stoppage. I'm gonna go with thing. I think he's gonna go the distance. I think he gonna beat the shot of him though.
Okay.
I think Billy Joe gonna have success early, but once Canelo figure that shit out, he gonna get him. I say like 9-3 Canelo.
So what you think, Briz?
I think that Canelo would have in the 9th knockout, and I agree with you. The body shot's gonna take its toll. Billy Saunders gonna realize that it's too much for him because this is a big step up for him. And like T.Y. said, David Lemieux, well, Eubanks was his biggest fight. That was his hardest test. And he wiped out David Lemieux. But he coming off a long layoff like that to fight Canelo, I think Canelo gonna stop him in the 9th.
So what you think, Jimmy?
All right. I don't think he's gonna. I don't know. I've been watching him training. He looks like he's in shape. I think it goes distance, but I think Canelo gets a clear win. I think he wins 4-9-3.
Oh, I was saying decision for the longest.
Too much of a gap in talent.
I think Canelo his power weird to me. It look like he got power with some fights like he ain't got power. Like against Kovalov, he look like fucking Marvin Hagler. But against other motherfuckers, he ain't got no power. Like Benny Jacobs. Like, think about it. He couldn't hurt Benny Jacobs, but he hurt Kovalov. It's like I don't know his power.
I think
what about he hurt Chavez Jr. a lot.
But he ain't stop him.
Because he didn't want to.
I think Canelo has real good power, but he just got good punch placement. So once he hurts you somewhere, he just keeps targeting.
He's like a body.
Yeah, he's one person. It's like one punch. I don't think he has one punch KO power, but you can't keep taking punishment for him.
Right.
Especially with his body work too.
And like
I think like people be like,
once he target a certain area, once he target a certain
area, and you like plan to get Canelo problems. You can't get Canelo problems fighting that one-ass style. You got to be able to come forward, too. Plant can't come forward. Billy Joe can't come forward. You got to be able to switch that shit up.
We're not even going to get the Plant. We're gonna wait to see if Canelo wins. And then when we go live.
I'm not going to they're not Floyd. But if you watch the Floyd fight, Floyd fought him on 3 different levels. They didn't do that. Even Laura was outboxing, but Laura was holding him, too.
Lord gassed.
Like
I still think he won, but he gassed.
Yeah, like fucking Plant.
Yeah.
Sounds not that type of boxer. They're not that skilled.
But Laura's slick though. Laura's a slick fighter.
And that gives him problems.
Look
at Trout. Trout slick. A slick southpaw. 54 pounds.
Just make sure y'all watch the fights this weekend. Try to watch Keyshawn and his brother fight.
Oh yeah, Keyshawn. He on the way up.
Watch his brother Kelvin too.
But this
they're gonna put on the show.
Like shit like that, right? Why did they let him sign? Like they talk shit about Al in a black fight, all this bullshit, right? But why Al ain't signed Keyshawn? Why he let Eddie sign him?
Keyshawn wasn't trying to go to a big promoter right away.
But Eddie Hearn a big promoter? He
not signed Eddie Hearn. He signed. I believe he said the reports, when I asked him, he said he signed to nobody. Reports say he signed to MTK.
So listen, he signed to MTK, right? Well, I know from just looking, this is the second Eddie Hearn card he on in the row. That's what I'm saying.
But even I wouldn't want him to sign with Al Haymon. As a prospect, Eddie Hearn would be better for him to sign to than Al Haymon.
Exactly.
Al Haymon's better for him to sign to once he get his star status up.
Like this, I was trying to tell motherfuckers, right?
That's what I was about to say.
What Ennis is doing.
They trying to say Goose not